Welcome to the Young CEO Mastermind Call. I'm your host. My name is Andre Kennedy. And once again, we are going to be giving you guys some valuable information today. And actually, I have a special surprise for you guys. So if you stay tuned throughout the course of this video, you guys will be informed on the new dispute software that we have currently for our credit community. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to share my screen with you guys today, and we're going to go over a example product of the Easy Disputes 2.0. Okay, this is a software that I've created. It's not necessarily a software. It's basically a form where you guys fill it out, and with the information that you're filling out in the form, that is what's going to generate a dispute letter that you can then be issued, and you'll get a PDF version of it. And after you get the PDF version of it, you can actually print it off and mail it off via certified mail if you choose to. You don't have to do certified mail, but if you are going to be doing multiple rounds of disputing, depending on what item we're trying to get rid of based on your credit situation, it's going to be ideal for you to actually send them off via certified mail. So it's a couple extra dollars for a certified mailing stamp, but if the credit bureaus come back with some sort of rebuttal, or the collection company, etc., come back with some sort of rebuttal, it's always good to have time-stamped letters going out to the bureaus or the creditors, depending on which one the letter is going to. So with that being said, without further ado, we're going to move forward, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and you're going to see our version of Easy Disputes 2.0. Okay, so let's dive in here for a moment. I'm going to share my screen. Perfect. So hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to blow this up for you guys so you get a full version of it. Okay, so this is my version of Easy Dispute Software 2.0. Okay, so we're going to go to a preview of what this is actually going to look like. Okay, we're going to go to a preview. If it'll pop up here. So here, we want to view the form. Okay. Okay, so as this loads, this is basically a software, a form, simple as that. It's a form, multiple choice questions, where you're going to fill out this information, and it's going to generate a dispute letter. Now, welcome to Easy Disputes 2.0. Okay, so what is this? This is basically what I've put together in order to generate you guys' dispute letters, where you can actually DIY this. And it's actually going to be a cheaper version than going to any other disputing softwares that are out there right now. Okay, so there's Metro 2 disputing software. They're going to charge you about $179 a month. And then there's also Credit Repair Cloud, which is also a disputing software, which is also going to charge you about $179 a month to get access to the software. This software here is completely free. This is for my credit community. They have access to this. And once you become a member of our community, this is given to you for free. Okay, so our monthly membership is only $50 a month. So you can see the big savings that you guys are going to get when you actually sign up for the Young CEO community. Okay, so this is one of the things that we're using to help our students get to the next level. And this is all starting with your credit, right? Because credit is the major thing that we need to fix so that we can move forward to get you funding on your personal side and also on the business side. Okay, so I specialize in helping people to get funding whether it be for personal credit use or for business credit use. And not to mention, getting access to financing for vehicles, getting access to financing for real estate, etc. So those are the major purchases. And with any major purchase, typically you're going to need good credit. So this is where easy disputes comes in, because now we're able to clean up your credit profiles in a DIY method, so that way we can scale this up pretty quickly. Okay, so welcome to Easy Disputes 2.0. You're going to fill out this form and submit it to receive your dispute letters. Okay, so there's 50 questions, but this is actually certain conditions upon what you actually select. So it's not actually 50 questions. It will be shorter depending on how many items you're actually disputing. So let's go ahead and dive in. So we're going to hit start. Okay. So we're going to hit start. And you guys are going to see here, in order to do any disputing, it doesn't matter whether you go through Credit Repair Cloud, doesn't matter whether you go through Metro 2, or you're going to go through Easy Disputes, okay? You're going to want to have access to your credit report, okay? And we're not talking about Credit Karma, because Credit Karma only issues a Vantage scoring model. I'm sure you guys might have heard there is a difference between Vantage score and FICO score, okay? And your FICO score is what the credit bureaus are going to actually utilize in order to, the funding companies, like the major banks, the big banks, anything for real estate related, anything for an auto loan, they're going to check your FICO scores, not your Vantage scores, okay? So yes, we use Credit Karma just to keep track and monitor our credit scores, but when it comes to actually disputing items that are on our credit report, we always want to start off with myfreescorenow.com, which is actually a newfound site that offers all three credit reports, and they're going to give you your FICO score for all three. And when we're disputing items on our credit report, it's also good to know the account number that is associated with specific items. And on Credit Karma, it doesn't give you that information. Okay, so we're going to need that information in order to dispute. And you guys are going to see where you can input that here on this software shortly. Okay, so I'm going to click this link because this is a link for you guys to be able to go ahead and get access to your Free Score Now credit reports. So hopefully you guys can still see this on my screen. But this is going to take us quickly to the login for myfreescorenow.com. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when you go to it. You're going to fill out your information, go to the next step. You're actually going to get this for $1. Okay, so you're going to get access to all three credit bureau report for $1. Now, this is a trial period. You get this $1 upfront activation fee. It only costs $1 upfront. You get that for 7 days. Okay, after the 7 days, it's going to charge you $25 a month. Now, with that being said, if you only have a minimum amount of items on your credit report, it might only take you 1 month in order to dispute and get those deleted, okay, using our software. Now, if it takes multiple rounds, the most amount of rounds that I've seen it go was 4 rounds. So you might spend $100, okay, but $100 is very cheap in order to get your credit fixed, okay? Because as I mentioned prior, you have Credit Repair Cloud and you also have Metro 2 disputing, both of which are well over $100. They're going to actually be $179 a month, okay? And if you have to go 4 rounds, that's 4 months, so that's about, close to $1,000 that you're going to spend in order to get these negative items deleted, okay? But with myfreescorenow.com, this is actually a cheaper method, and this is how you're going to get access to your credit reports, okay? So with that being said, I want to show you guys really quickly what I have going on here. So back to my easy disputes, and let me pull this up for you guys. Okay, awesome. So this is actually my credit report here. And you guys can see really short and brief what my credit scores are as of currently. And this is actually not updated. My Experian is a little higher. So anyways, I'm going to scroll down, right? And this is basically, my accounts, all three bureaus. For instance, one of my accounts, Allegheny Ludlum. So you can see here the account number, right? So when we're filling out our Easy Disputes 2.0, we're going to want to know the account number that's associated with, the account, which is Allegheny Ludlum. So we're going to put this abbreviation, and we're also going to put the account number. So I'm going to show you guys that really quickly. But I just wanted to give you guys an overview. This is myfreescorenow.com. Okay, so when you go to myfreescorenow.com, you're going to want to click up at the top. You're going to see these three lines here on the right-hand side. On mobile, this might be different. But anyways, you're going to click this, and you're going to go to 3B report and scores. That means 3 bureau report and scores. Okay, so you're going to click that. Okay, and when you first go in, you're going to see this filter button here. Okay, on the left-hand side. Okay, you're going to see your scores of all 3 bureaus, and you're going to see filters. When you click filters, you can actually turn the filter on for only the negative accounts to show. As you can see, I have no negative accounts and no public records showing that are negative. Okay, for you, it may be different. Okay, and that's what you're going to want to dispute, only the negative items. Okay, so that's how you're going to get to what we're going to need, the information that you'll need in order to fill out this form. Okay, with any other disputing software, it actually links to myfreescorenow.com, and you're able to kind of, incorporate your negative items on that actual dispute letter. Okay, because we're offering a cheaper platform and a cheaper method for you guys to be able to do this, you have to go through myfreescorenow.com, go through filters, and filter out all of your negative accounts, right? So you're spending $120 less to do this little bit of work. Okay, simple as that. All right, so once you get access to your negative accounts, I'm just going to actually use one of my personal accounts just for an example. So, I actually like the switch to classic view. You can see that button there that I just clicked. I like the classic view. This kind of resembles Identity IQ credit reports, which is another software you can use to dispute items. But I prefer myfreescorenow.com. So let's go ahead and go to the Easy Disputes, back to the Easy Disputes platform and the software. So you will not be able to pass this screen unless you select yes. If you select no, it will not let you move forward, okay? Because you need to have a copy of your credit report before disputing any negative items, okay? So I'm going to try to move through this very quickly for you guys. So we're going to click yes, okay? It's going to ask us for our name. I'm just going to type some random information, first and last, okay? It's going to ask for your address. Okay, and gonna hit next. It's gonna ask you for your phone number. Okay, and we're gonna hit next. It's gonna ask you for your social. Okay, now why is it asking for this information? Because anytime you go and submit a dispute, you're going to want to provide the credit bureaus with this information, so that way they know exactly who is sending the dispute letter. Okay. So this becomes your header. All right. Now, you guys will see an example of what the dispute letter is going to look like here in a moment. But let's move forward. So it's going to then ask you, after you put in your personal information, what items or item are we disputing today? Okay. And you have the option to do a collection or a charge off. You have an selection to do a late payment, a repossession, an identity theft, an inquiry, or your personal information. Okay. So we're going to go with a collection and a charge off, which is the most in demand option that there is here. Okay. So we're going to click collection / charge off. Okay. Now, using your credit report, list the information needed in the blanks. For example, the name of the creditor, which could be capital 1, and the account number, which could be 45832XXX. Okay. So going back to our credit report, where it's going to show us all 3 bureaus. Remember, I said it's going to show you the account that we're disputing. Okay. So it's going to show us GS Bank USA. Okay. So in that first blank, we're going to put US Bank GSA. Okay. And in the second blank, it's asking us the account number that is associated with this item. Okay, so we're going to go back to our credit report and we're going to look at the account number. Okay, so this is the account number. And actually, you could probably just copy and paste it if you're doing it on a laptop or computer. So you can click copy on the account number. Okay, so the account number should be the same across all 3 bureaus. If it's not, that is something that you can, in fact, dispute. But we're going to go back to easy disputes and we're going to paste that account number. Okay, boom. So we have the name of the listed creditor, which is US Bank GSA, and the account number associated with this item, which is this. Okay, so we're going to click next. And what is the reason for this derogatory item is the next question that it's going to ask us. Now, if one of the reasons does not line up with why you're disputing this, then you can actually click other and you can type it in. This item is incorrect and is reporting inconsistent dates. Okay. So you can actually put your own dispute, but you have the option of all of these, which could be a potential reason why that account should be deleted. Okay, this is not my account. Please investigate it. Account is late due to change of address. The dates on this account are incorrect or inconsistent. So we can actually click that because it's already there. Okay. Now, are there more items that you need to dispute? Okay, so we just actually did one dispute. That was very simple, right? And we can actually do more items. Let's say there was multiple negative items on our credit profile. And let's say the next one was this one here. So we're going to copy it. We're going to go back to easy disputes. We're going to click yes. We do have some more items that we want to dispute. This one is actually a charge off and a collection. We're going to put the name and we're going to paste the name of Digital Federal Credit Union. And we're going to get the account number that's associated with it here. Okay. Remember, I said we always will need the account number so that the credit bureaus can identify these negative items with us. Okay. So we're going to paste that here. Boom. So now we actually have the name and the account number. We're going to click next. Okay. And why is this a derogatory item? We're going to say this account belongs to someone. We'll just say the creditor agreed to this, to delete this account. Okay. Now we just did 2 disputes, right? Very simple. We're just using our My Free Score now to fill in the blanks. Okay. And we want to make sure we're only disputing negative items, right? Okay. So now what we're going to do is, are there any more items that you need to dispute? We're going to say no. Okay. No, we just finished our dispute letter. Okay. Now what we need to do is anytime we're sending this dispute letter to avoid getting stall letters back, we're going to put our signature here. Okay, you can do this on mobile, a lot easier. but you're going to sign. Okay. You can clear it if you need to clear it and rewrite it. That wasn't great cursive, but honestly, as long as you're just, kind of hand drafting it there, that'll be good. Okay. So you're going to click next. Now, what it's going to ask you for is your photo ID. You're going to, on here, you can either do it from your computer and you can browse files and you can send a picture of your ID to your computer and then you can upload it from here. On your phone, you'll be able to actually take a picture on your phone using the browse files button. And you can put a picture here of your ID. You're going to want to include that in your dispute letter every time. Okay. Front and back. Okay. They're going to ask you for a copy of your ID. Okay. Now, this is to ensure that we're not getting stall letters back from the credit bureau saying that they couldn't verify who we were. It could be anybody sending that dispute letter. But because we're providing them with our front and back of our ID, now they're able to link us in this dispute letter and assume that it is us that is sending it. Okay. Now, also, what you'll be able to include is a proof of address document. This has to be a utility bill or some sort of legal document that has your name on it and your address. Okay. Most likely it's going to be a electric bill, a gas bill from Peoples or whoever your local gas company is. Any of those type of bills will be permitted. Okay, so you're going to want to upload a picture of that as well and attach that to your dispute letters. Okay, so this is actually going to make it easy for you. Okay, so then we're going to click next and it's going to say, awesome. We are preparing your dispute letters. Where should we send them to? Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to be prompted to put your email address. I'm going to put my business email address here and it's going to ask to send a verification code. So that way we are actually sending these dispute letters to the right people. We don't want to be sending your personal information to anybody. So we're going to make sure we're doing that to the right person. So they're going to send you a verification code to make sure that information is going to you specifically, and you're going to click submit. Okay. So you will need to validate the email in order to submit the form. This is just a general overview of what it's going to look like. Okay, so I'm going to go back and show you what it's going to look like on my end. Okay, so this is what it's actually going to generate for you guys. Okay, you're going to see the date of when you did the dispute letter up in the right corner. This is why we asked for your name, your address, your phone number, and your social. Those will all be included in your dispute letter. And the dispute letter is going to read, Dear credit bureaus, I have recently taken measures to get a copy of my credit report from your bureau, and I have noticed there are some items that do not follow the guidelines of accurate reporting according to the FCRA. On my credit profile, I am writing this letter to you to address these items in detail and request that they be deleted immediately. I have found the following items to be in violation of the FCRA. Okay, and what it's going to do here is it's going to input all that information that you put in your dispute letter, okay, regarding the account number, the reason why it's being disputed. All of that will be included here in this PDF, okay? And also for the closing of this PDF, it's going to state, by the provisions of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, I demand that these items be investigated and removed from my credit report. It is my understanding that you will recheck these items with the creditor who has posted them. Please remove any information that the creditor cannot verify. I understand that under 15 USC section 1681 IA, you must complete this reinvestigation within 30 days of receipt of this letter. Please send an updated copy of my credit report to the above address. According to the act, there shall be no charge for this updated report. I also request that you please send notices of corrections to anyone who received my credit report in the past 6 months. Thank you for your time. Please help, or thank you for this time and help in this matter. Okay, sincerely, this is where you actually put your name and you put your signature. Okay, and we're going to attach, like I mentioned, the photo ID, front, back, and the proof of address with your dispute letter. Now, if this item is being disputed in regards to an action of identity theft, we will require you to input your FTC affidavit. Okay. What is FTC affidavit? That means you were a victim of identity theft and you actually filed an FTC report with the Federal Trade Commission. That's what FTC stands for. Okay. And by law, if you were a victim of identity theft and these disputes resulted from the identity theft, they will in fact be deleted within 4 days. That is by law. Okay. Because you went forth and filed an FTC report, which means you're claiming that the account resulted in an act of fraudulent activity. Okay. And that's what's going to be the gist of the dispute letters. Okay, so very simple. The first round of dispute is always very, very easy. We also have inputs for your round two, your identity theft credit report, dispute letter, inquiry removal, and the fourth round, which is a final debt validation request. And we also have letters that are going to go towards the original creditor. So we have a bunch of PDFs that is going to be generated from the multiple choice questions that you will be answering from Easy Disputes. Okay, so these are already pre-generated letters, and this is what's going to help us to scale, because now we're able to share this link out with multiple people and they're able to fill out this information and we can get their dispute letters issued like that. Okay, so I wish you guys the best. If you guys are a part of the community, make sure you guys share this content because this is going to be how we're going to scale up our business. You guys have affiliate links, those that are a part of the community as well. So let's get the word out there that we have a disputing software that's going to generate these dispute letters and help get people's negative items deleted. This is a very simple process compared to a lot of other disputing businesses out there, credit repair companies, etc. But this is going to be our version of software that we're going to use to help people to get their credit back in shape. So if this is something that you guys found valuable, make sure you guys drop a like on this video so that it gets boosted throughout the algorithm. Get in contact with somebody who has been a part of our community and is a part of our community, because they'll be able to get you the link to be able to join our community and get access to this software for free. So I hope to see you guys soon. Once again, my name is Andre Kennedy, aka Free Play Dre, and I have over $150,000 worth of credit at the moment. I've helped people dispute negative items across the board. We've got thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars deleted off of people's credit report that the bureaus and the original creditors were saying that they owe. But we were able to get those deleted using tactics like this. So if you guys are actually interested in freeing up your credit report and you couldn't find hope anywhere else, this software does have results already. So I'm hoping that you guys will actually tap into our community and get access to the software so that you could be just like the individuals that seen progress and results, and you'll be able to get to the next level. So with that being said, this was a walkthrough of Easy Disputes 2.0. And if you have any further questions, make sure you guys drop it in the comments below so that way I can get back to any of you guys' questions that might have some curiosity about what we have going on. So the link will be in the description below to join our community. You guys can find that at dazloo.com, DAZLOO, dazloo.com. And I hope to see you guys there. We'll be hosting an event soon, so make sure you guys tap in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.